From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Sunday, December 17th, 2017. Silver is trading at $16.05 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,255 per ounce. Bitcoin is trading at 8.8 cents, and the average price of Bitcoin is $19,649. Antiwar.com reports the 30-year anniversary of the 1987 Intermediate Range Nuclear Forces Treaty, INF, has brought a lot of new attention based on some very old missile tests by the Russian Federation, which the U.S. has at times claims amounts to a violation of the pact. NATO is now offering comments as well, but a lot less definitive, simply expressing concerns that the missiles might in fact violate the INF. NATO also said it was an urgent concern if Russia violated the treaty, and the U.S. keeps complying with it. There's no risk of that, though, as while Russia denies that they violated the INF, there appears to be little question that the U.S. has been violating it for years with the deployment of missile defense systems into Eastern Europe. The future of the INF appears much less dependent on the specifics of actual or even theoretical violations than of growing U.S.-Russia tensions, as the U.S. appears eager to hype the missile test from years ago and may want to withdraw from the treaty as part of a tit-for-tat hostile diplomacy. Bitcoin Not Bombs is a launching pad for nonprofits and social entrepreneurs into the financial freedom of the Bitcoin economy. Bitcoin Not Bombs is fully committed to being the hub of the nonprofit sector of the Bitcoin economy, maximizing the potential cross-promotion of all our clients and commercial partners. To learn more, visit bitcoinnotbombs.com. UPI reports electric car company Tesla does not want its supercharging stations used for commercial purposes, including cabs and ride-hailing businesses that include Uber and Lyft. The new policy, released Friday according to Bloomberg, also applies to cars used for commercial deliveries or government purposes worldwide. Instead, Tesla wants the high-speed battery chargers available for private use. Tesla wrote, "We are continually expanding our global network of supercharger stations to enable personal long-distance travel and to provide a charging solution for those without immediate access to home or workplace charging, thereby accelerating the widespread adoption of electric vehicles. When superchargers are used beyond their intended purposes, it negatively impacts the availability of supercharging services for others." Tesla said, "If commercial users don't comply, we may also take additional action to protect the availability of superchargers for their intended purpose, such as limiting or blocking your vehicle's ability to use supercharger stations." The auto company said commercial users should reach out to your local sales contact to explore vehicle and charging options that suit your needs. Tesla's supercharger stations, which can charge vehicles in 30 minutes for a range of 130 miles, are mainly along highways and have expanded to city locations. Tesla began offering supercharging stations 5 years ago. Model S and Model X owners receive 400 kilowatt hours of free supercharger credit, about 1,000 miles each year. After the credit, Tesla charges an average of $6 per 100 miles compared to about $13 for gasoline. For over 40 years, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has been a trusted source for buying and selling precious metals like gold and silver. And as a Bitcoin-preferred business, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has removed the minimum purchase amount for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts Brokerage today for knowledgeable advice on buying and selling precious metals and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 800-874-9760 or visit online at rrbi.co. Reuters reports a raging California wildfire on Saturday became the state's third largest on record, with more devastation possible from a resurgence of the harsh winds that have fueled the deadly blaze since the beginning of the month. The so-called Thomas Fire has destroyed more than 1,000 structures, including about 750 homes in Southern California's coastal communities since erupting on December 4th, according to the State Department of Forestry and Fire Protection. The cause of the blaze is not yet known. Authorities described the current conditions, including returning winds and extremely low humidity, as critical fire weather. Coastal Santa Barbara and more sparsely populated inland areas were of special concern. Mandatory evacuations were in place in several Santa Barbara County communities, including Carpinteria and Montecito and parts of Ventura County. An evacuation order for the city of Ventura, which was hit hard the first days of the fire, was lifted on Saturday morning. The cost of fighting the blaze has already reached $104 million, with more than 8,000 firefighters working around the clock and helicopters and airplanes dropping retardant on the flames. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.